shiny new maze header, doesn't it? Looks a big row now. Let's get in the middle. Saturday morning, Morgan's making a cake. He's getting the recipe.
5 black oats.
We're mixing more. This not only mixes bread, it also mixes SFI cover crop seed. I'm going to pick some string up from the baler from class, have a little look around the new shop, I think they've fully moved in, and pick some breakfast wraps up on the way back. Just at Caulfields, foragers everywhere. That looks a shiny new maze header, doesn't it? Seen this old girl as well. Don't see many of them. And then this shiny 750. Guess. Proper shot. Did you polish that?
No, he did.
Done a good job of that. As you can see from the telegraph marks on the auger, it is actually Mr. Williams's old combine. Martin's. I'm only joking, there is no marks on the auger. It's proper clean and tidy. I want to take them off, get a bit more output. Smart, isn't it? Even the header's been shinied up. Apart from the front bit. Yeah, so this is the second election to come out of Herefordshire to end up getting checked out the Chester depot. Johnny Price's ones ended up this way as well. Oh look, Kim's here. It's proper tidy now, isn't it? Well, that's bent now, you want to straighten that. Get your adjustable on it. Looks like Keith's been driving this one, there's no toolbox in it. Look funny with the black tracks, don't they? Pick the string up, now pick up breakfast for everyone. It's raining as well, so we're not going to be baling for a bit. We got back the yard and it wasn't raining there, so we've come to a field further away from where the rain was, which we cut on Farm 24, was that Thursday. And it's actually relatively dry, maybe just a little bit damp underneath, but it's in 2 rows, so if I row it up and the baler's half an hour behind like it was the other day, we'll get it. But if you look at that satellite picture, it's just playing with us. The rain's just dancing around the blob where we stood. So what do we do? Whoa, they hoof prints. Massive. They're hoof prints, aren't they? Bigfoot. The problem is you can't see, but you can see better that way. It is actually raining. So annoying. We've just driven a 1/4 mile from the field and it's properly raining, so I don't know what to do now. Have a look at the skyfall, and some of it is pretty ripe. Can you see it's nice and yellow, but then some heads are still a bit green, proper uneven. Some of the straw's golden, some's still green and only just splitting out the boot. It's weird, but then look at that, that's like nearly shedding. It's freakish that, isn't it? Problem is it's got a bit of grassweed in it as well, especially on this headland. It's better over there. Oh, what's going on with my phone? Here comes the rain again. The drill is very good at picking up string.
The first time it's ever done it though.
Picked up string?
Yeah. I think because...
Oh, because we've worked the ground a bit as well?
Yeah, I think because we've worked it and these have been a bit...
Oh yeah, some of these we think had clouted a branch because they were a bit twisted, so we just pulled them back to shape. Proper rain now. You can see them clouds of rain passing there. Look how wet the road is now. In like 20 seconds of rain. It's 1 o'clock now. It started raining about 12:15. The yard's wet over there, but it's starting to dry. So we've just had a bit of a brew. We're going to go and need it. Just took the hoodie off, but that's normally good for wiping the lens. We're going to go and drill another field of SFI crop. Oscar's been moving straw around. We're kind of ready to go on barley round and wheat round. John's going to go and spray off a field of wheat that's a bit grassy while we wait for it to dry out. Sounds a bit like me in the morning, that. I feel like I'm driving a fire truck. Got the opposite of fuel bowers on the back. You wouldn't want to put a fire out with that, would you? You can just feel like the weight sloshing. Judging by the colour of the soil, I actually don't think it's rained here. Anyway, this is next to be a winter birdie mix. It's quite windy behind me, so that's the field we're doing. The horse has done a cracking job. You can't even see where the tram lines were. So we've had quite a deep tine shattering underneath, but not boiling too much soil, because if we boil too much soil up, could end up with more weeds. In an ideal world, we'd have left this to green over, glyphosate it, and then put the bird mix in. But we're worried that it won't establish if we leave it another couple of weeks. That's why it's important to get it in now. With harvest being that bit later, everything's getting concertinaed up, so fingers crossed it works and it doesn't get too many weeds. It's got some quite vigorous growing mixes in there, so they hopefully will smother the weeds. See a bit of dust coming off the coulters, so definitely not too wet. Luckily, I found that old gate hinge in the field before a tyre has. Quad tracker driven right over it. That wouldn't get a puncture, would it? Got some blue skies now, and that's because Oscar's flying off to Marbella in the morning. Not going to see him till next Saturday. So if you see him, say hello, buy him a drink, but non-alcoholic.
No,
he's only 16.
obviously non-alcoholic, you know. Definitely an AnswerAsAPercent Coke if anyone's there.
Just about to go out, and that tyre's soft and the valve's gone inside. So we have got a spur in there. We ordered some inner tubes off Cramp, but there wasn't enough in the basket. If you order over £100, you get free postage. And I think it was like a tenner or something like that. I can't remember. So we're like, oh well, next time we order something, we'll do it. But we haven't ordered anything for a week, so annoyingly, we haven't got a couple of spare tubes in stock, which we thought we had, because we obviously had a bunch of the week on the tenner, didn't we? Hence why there's no spare on the back. Oh! Should have just paid the postage or added a drum of TFR or something that we use all the time anyway, and made it up. Morgan's found the hole in that tube, so he's just going to fix the puncher and then we can sort the rake. It doesn't matter that we couldn't find a tube. Morgan's making a whole new one out of patches with the biggest patch ever.
We have no other patches.
If that was on a pedal bike, you'd have an egg in your tyre. It'd be like bouncing up and down like a speed bump.
It works, it works.
Wheel fixed. Let's go and hope the field's dry when we get there. I think it's my new favourite job, raking. That tyre's gone flat though, that we just done the puncture on, or Morgan did the puncture on. So he's going to bring the wheel off the tedder and some tools, and we'll swap it, save damaging the tyre. Got Heart Dance on. What do other people have on? In fact, name that tune. What do other people have on the tractors? So I'm catching this now actually. I'm driving just on this row and just about flicking them both over. If I drive down the middle, it doesn't actually disturb them very much. Doesn't pull them in enough. The Samash brake would probably have done a better job, but this one was a little bit quicker to put on. It wasn't. The Samash brake was parked behind something. Rob possibly could have just done it all in one go on the front of the baler, but just with having that shower rain before, it is just helping, just that little bit of breeze through it. Half an hour in front of the baler, you see.
You're raking after this?
I'm going to go to cross, Alex.
Is it not wet?
Well, we'll see. Is the patch not big enough, do you think? So the people that say rotary combines smash the straw up, hers. Well, there's an example here. Put it against this background. Look at that, completely intact, all thrashed out the head, flag leaf still on it and everything. Perfect straw. Looks a big row now, it's rowed up. Is it me or does that pickup reel look like it goes quite slow? This was the field we cut yesterday. Like I say, it's had that shower. It's dried, it's so hot and warm at the top now. So I'm literally just fluffing it up half an hour in front of the baler, which is going to help a little bit. Had it not rained, we'd have just left this and then just the baler would have gathered it up itself with the front rake. But that half an hour is going to gain us a bit of time while we're waiting. I think John's messing with the combine, tweaking the row in the back, the straw splitter, and then he might try Bill's barley again later on if it's dry. Oh, in fact, there's Rob now. Somewhere. Where's he gone? There he is. What's he done now? Has he got a string come off? Oscar's now tidying some stuff up. He actually went home but came back when he realised we were bailing because he's on holiday tomorrow. He's going to move these bits out the way so we can stack some, put them in here and we can stack some straw in there. I'm just going to clean these windows because you can't see out of them when the sun hits them, so these are jet wash. John is cutting barley with a bit of a rock then. John is cutting barley with Joe and Bill, and Amanda's got some amateur footage. I think she was hot. You'll see what I mean when you see the video. Back on the Valtra. A few more bales and I'll run these back the yard and Oscar's going to unload them. It's definitely a low loader. Good with them wheels though, isn't it? Them tyres. Width of them. Happy? I'll just throw a strap to that back. Leave him loading the next one. That tram line's proper deep. I bet he's glad he's got cab suspension. Let's get the middle ones out by reaching through. Oh. They're not really loaded very square then, are they? Yeah, see what I mean? I'll shove them square before I put them in the shed. Doesn't half look like a new Holland that, does it? The sun's going down. I've swapped to the Mini Merlot because it's a bit more manoeuvrable around them pillars. So the lads are, Morgan's in the field loading it. Well, actually he's not, he's just come back for something to eat. Rob's backwards and forwards with trailers while I unload them in the yard and Morgan loads them in the field. Shame we not got 3 trailers really. If we'd have had 3 trailers, we could have relayed them. So Rob was always on the road with a trailer. One was always getting loaded in the field and one was always getting unloaded in the yard. It's quite efficient that way. Sometimes we do borrow one of Joe's. Right, massive birthday bumper today, gone over £400. We've got Tracy Wymark, Robert Wheeler's 65, Grandma Ginny Kirkup is 66, Beth Craddy is 26, Ash and Clara Wallace, happy wedding anniversary, or wedding day, I'm not sure. Richard Clark is 72, Dougie and Helen, it was could be golden if it's 50 years, golden wedding the other day. Generous donation off them, thank you and congratulations again. And also Dougie was our chauffeur last weekend. Can't believe it's been a week already. Mr. Longman is 80, Evan Bowden's 12, Stephen Walker's 50, Ian McLeod is on there, and Iori Harney Williams is 1. I don't know whether I've spelled that right or pronounced it right, but there we go. And we're up to £73,377. Happy birthday, everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday is today. That has gone up by, is that dirty, or is it? Just because it's going dark. That has gone up by a massive £400 today. I'm still unloading straw, will be for a bit. John, it's got damp and they've knocked off tonight. No, sorry, it's not got damp, they've just had enough for the day. We've knocked off cutting. But last night went till 11 o'clock. Andrew Webb got a cracking video of the combine working with the lights in the dark. It's the outro, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's a late video. If you made it this far, click like, that's amazing. And I'll see you all tomorrow.